Hey everyone. So my intention was to do a video maybe this afternoon or tomorrow after I started my 3-week program on the nervous system on Inside Timer, but I had to get on after the first session this morning. It was absolutely extraordinary. The amount of healing that has already taken place for a few people who shared after the live that they were able to get in touch with past trauma, and the feelings that were coming up has been absolutely extraordinary. It is this healing modality of energy healing that is absolutely extraordinary because, as I keep saying, energy healing accelerates healing. It was absolutely extraordinary. So I know some of my followers here on social media who are actually at the live, so feel free to share your experience or bear witness to what you saw happening at the live, because it really is, as I say all the time, sharing is our superpower. When we share our stories, when we share the healing, it allows someone else to say, hey, I'm going through that too. Let me check that out. So please feel free to share your experience, your story, what you witnessed, or most importantly, what came up for you. And it's really extraordinary when I think about it that we have this space on the wide open internet that we can come together on Inside Timer in these live and experience healing together and hold space for each other to heal. It is just absolutely extraordinary. And that is why with energy healing, we create our own group field when we're in this private space together. All our auras are connected to each other from all over the world, and that group experience not only accelerates the healing, but it intensifies the energy. It is absolutely amazing. And after the live and after I ate lunch and I went outside for a walk and into nature in the park, which is my healing space, and was just contemplating, and I was just feeling so much gratitude that I was able to bear witness and hold space for people to heal. And I so often do, when I do that, it gets me into this space of gratitude. And it takes me right back to the person who told me about Inside Timer, my dear, dear friend, Iris Myers, who saw me suffering at work and told me about Inside Timer. And had I not listened to her, and then I would and followed my curiosity and said, okay, let me try this, I would not be where I am sitting today. And so because I was curious, that allowed me to go into these Inside Timer lives. But before that, I was taking daily walks in nature at the beginning of the pandemic when I was in the depths of my suffering and my depression and my victimhood. And I kept saying to myself, well, I don't have to go back to work. I have this 401k. And when I did that, my whole body would relax. So I listened to that. I listened to what my body was telling me. So that brought me to the next synchronicity, because I love to look at the synchronicities in life that get me to the spaces where I am today. And that's when I found energy healing in these lives. And I started experiencing healing myself. I kept saying, what is this? So I was even more curious, and I decided to take their class, and brought me to the people at Field Dynamics. And then it brought me to all these amazing colleagues all over the world that we can hold space for each other and heal and help me heal. And it has just been extraordinary. So then I had no desire, or I was a little curious, well, maybe I'll become a practitioner. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life, but I did that. And when I went through that class, and I had so much healing experience myself during class, and then after, when I started doing my own personal work, and I had the greatest healing journey of my life happen in December of 2022. And so I started because I was able to get rid of those energy blocks in my solar plexus and that trauma that I experienced as a child and at birth and in the womb, getting rid of those energy blocks just opened up my entire life. And I said, hey, maybe I can do a business of this. Maybe I can be a practitioner. And so I followed that curiosity, and it just led me led me all along the lines, and it led me to amazing teachers on Inside Timer, like my dear friend and mentor Sakib Rizvi, who has changed my life, and I continue to watch him, what he's doing. And then I started listening to Lou Redman's podcast, where he was talking about forming a spiritual business. So I said, let me join his coaching group. He started a coaching group. I had never had coaching on anything in my entire life, and that led me there. And that's why I'm here today on Inside Timer, because I listened to Lou and listened to his coaching and guidance to go on to Inside Timer. And now that has brought me to these amazing lives that are happening, and that people are experiencing this amount of healing is absolutely extraordinary. And because I will keep saying it, energy healing accelerates healing. But also, what I love to look at is those synchronicities, like all those people that I had to come in contact with. These other people who are healing had to come in contact with me as well. I just love looking at the synchronicities of life, because that's what I believe life is all about. Because when we get curious, we follow our curiosity, and it leads us to different paths. So that's where I am today. I am just so very grateful to hold sacred space for others to heal. So if you are tired of suffering, if you were like me, I was so tired of suffering for so damn long, then download the app. Inside Timer is free. Come to my Inside Timer lives, or not. Go find something else. You follow the curiosity to what is leading you to heal, because that is how we change the world. I designed my Inside Timer lives around a Lao Tzu quote that says, if you want to eliminate all the suffering in the world, then eliminate all that is dark and negative in yourself, because truly the greatest gift we have to give is that of our own self-transformation. And as the only way we can change this crazy world is by healing ourselves. Okay? That's all I can give you today. But it is really, really extraordinary what is happening. So synchronize our paths together and come to an Inside Timer live, okay? I'm holding energy healing, this 3-week program on the nervous system all week. We're doing the nervous system this week. Next week we're doing the vagus nerve. And the week after that we're going to be working on anxiety. And this is all actually, doing these 3 weeks is all an experiment, because that's what I did for myself in my own healing with doing this work with the energy healing on my own self. So I said, well, let me try this. And day 1, extraordinary healing already taking place. Have a great day. Namaste.